The record functionality that comes on the 32-way DVR is actually excellent, both in terms of its capability and it's relatively intuitive as well, okay? What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to come along, I'm going to come up to the configure menu, and I come down here to simply record setup. So the first thing we'll notice at the top of the screen is that we have a continuous record sub-menu, a scheduled record, and also a network stream option here, okay? So what I'm going to do here is, what we have to do is we have to select which one we want to leave this in. So we can set it to the off, continuous record, and continuous record, another way of saying it is, simply when it boots up, this is what I want you to do, and just do that forever. And then the scheduled record is where you actually set out how you want to record over a certain time period, etc. Okay? So we'll just leave it for scheduled record right now. So what I'll do is I'm going to click into continuous record here. So you can see here, you can scroll through the different cameras here. So we're going through 4 at a go, and there's 32 in total. If you're at the first here, we can just skip straight through to the end of the list. So if we're looking here, we'll say at camera number 1, we can see here that it's set for continuous record, the first 4 cameras, and this is the resolution rate, this is the frames per second, and you know, we can set that to a higher level, for instance 25 frames per second, quality 0, and we want to use audio. If there's an actual event like alarm is triggered or something like that, what it is you can change the picture quality that you're going to be recording at that particular point to a higher resolution here. So you can just pop in there and you can just set it to a different setting than this. Or you can come along then, the frames per second will jump up to 25 frames per second, quality 100, the pre-alarm in relation to buffering, and also the post-alarm. So after the event is triggered, how long afterwards you want to record at this higher rate, okay? And you can set that individually for each camera. Now if we come along here and we go instead to the schedule alarm, what we could say here is that we run a business possibly from 8 AM to 6 PM Monday to Friday and a half day on a Saturday. So what we want to do is we want to set standard recording levels during the working hours and even higher levels of resolution in the evening times and the weekends when we're not there. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to come along and I'm just going to grab from 8 o'clock straight through until 6 PM on Monday to I'll do it here, apologies. I'm going to grab it from Monday straight through until Friday here, okay? And when I say 5 here, 17, it's because it's for an hour block, so that'll bring me straight up to 6 PM. And that's the thing here, and I'll just come along and I'll click A. Now we want to record up to 1 PM on a Saturday, so I'm just going to come along here, and on Saturday I'll come along and I'll just go A as well. Now for the rest of the time, so I'll go to the setup here and what we want to record here. Well, the standard settings that we have here are fine. I just want to use camera 1 and 3 in this case. And then I simply click OK here. So it's saved that, that's the setup. We'll be using just 2 cameras during that period of time and we'll be going with those setups. Now we want to set a second schedule here for the Sunday and for holidays. So for B, I'll set the bottom one here to B as well. And then I'll put all these blocks in here, B, B, and finally here. So you can see how quick this is. It's all just driven off the menu and just point and click. And now we click into setup, what we want to do here. Well, in this case we want to use all 4 cameras and we want to change the frames per second to 25 because this is when I'm most aware of potential break-ins, we'll say. And just return, and just go OK. So you can see this is setting on scheme 2, so we're being told this in help. So we simply press OK. Those settings have been saved, and now we're back down to continuous record. So what we want to do finally before we leave is we want to move from continuous record to scheduled record and press OK. So just press the OK here. Just take a moment now to save those. And it just kicks that down to the ordinary menu. So that's it anyway, we're after changing it and setting it up. So you can see how good that is, the flexibility of it, how quickly it is, and how it's all just driven on point, click, and save your settings. So that's an overview of the record functionality available on the 32-way DVR.